You know that moment? You're dozing off and you feel this gentle little weight, a soft paw right on your face, and your first thought is always, oh, my cat loves me. It's one of those super sweet moments, right? But what if I told you that touch, it might not mean what you think it means at all? Yeah, we all pretty much automatically translate that little tap as pure affection. It feels good, like a quiet little I love you from our furry roommate. But is that really the whole story? Not even close, actually. The truth is, a cat's touch is a super complex signal. And honestly, simple affection is rarely the main message they're trying to send. Okay, so let's get into it. That simple touch is actually this really sophisticated form of communication. Your cat is absolutely trying to tell you something, and it's probably not what you've always assumed. So, here's what we're going to cover. We'll break down the real reasons, starting with how they claim ownership and control. Then, we'll get into this kind of chilling health check they do. We'll also look at the softer side, their quiet emotional connections, and how they manage their personal space. And finally, we'll put it all together so you can actually decode what your cat is trying to say. All right, reason number one. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off and tackle the biggest myth right away. That gentle touch, it often has way less to do with love and everything to do with territory. In your cat's world, it's making a statement. And the way they do this is pretty wild. See, cats have these special scent glands right in their paw pads. So every single time your cat puts its paw on you, it's basically leaving behind its own unique scent signature. It is literally stamping you as its property. That's the silent message it's broadcasting to any other animal or even other people who might wander by. It's their natural, subtle way of drawing a very clear line in the sand. You're not just a person to them, you're a key landmark on their personal territory map. And this, right here, is the big difference in perspective. While you're over there feeling all warm and fuzzy, your cat is thinking in much more practical, owner-like terms. You might just be their favorite, comfiest piece of furniture that they also happen to own. I know, it's a little harsh, but it's an important thing to understand. And it's not just about marking territory. That paw, it's also a button. I mean, think about it. You stop petting, your cat taps your hand, and what do? You start again. It taps you, glances at the food bowl, you get up. Through these little interactions, your cat learns that a single quiet touch is all it takes to get you to do whatever it wants. You're not the one in charge. You're the staff. Okay, but this behavior can go somewhere much, much more serious. Our next reason is, hands down, the most surprising one. And honestly, it's a little bit chilling. That gentle touch might actually be a check to see if you're still alive. This all comes down to their insane sensitivity. If you're sleeping really deeply, maybe a little too still for their liking, or if your breathing changes, your cat might gently place its paw on you. It's not trying to wake you up for fun, it's literally performing a wellness check. Cats are incredibly tuned in to these tiny physical changes. They can pick up on shifts in how you're breathing, the rhythm of your heart through your chest, and just your general level of motion, or lack of it. That touch is how they gather data to figure out if you're okay. Now, let's be super clear. Your cat is not a doctor. It can't diagnose anything. But what it is a very, very sensitive alarm system. There are real documented cases where cats have woken up their owners who were having breathing problems or other medical emergencies. They don't know what's wrong, but they know something is different. And that little instinctual check could literally be a lifesaver. Okay, so let's shift gears from the startling to the sweet. Because while it's not always simple affection, a cat's touch can definitely be a really profound sign of emotional connection. They sense way more than just our physical state. If you're feeling down or just sitting quietly by yourself, you might notice your cat come over and just offer a soft, lingering touch. It doesn't understand your human problems, of course, but it can sense that your emotional state has changed. And that touch isn't about fixing anything. It's a simple, powerful way of saying, hey, I'm here with you. And this quiet communication goes both ways. Have you ever taken care of your cat, given it food or a really good scratching session, and afterwards you get just a single light little tap? That can be their very subtle way of acknowledging what you did for them, kind of like a quiet little thank you. All right, on to reason number 4. And for this one, we're back to the idea of control, but this time it's all about physical space. Sometimes that paw isn't just a tap, it's a full-on declaration of, I am here to stay. So if your cat settles down and just rests its paw on you and doesn't move it, you need to pay attention. It's not just getting comfortable, it is claiming that real estate. It's a gentle but super firm way of controlling the space around it, basically dictating who gets to be near and establishing that, yes, it has priority. So, wow, we've got everything from ownership to empathy. So, how in the world do you tell them apart? Well, here's the most important takeaway. You absolutely cannot interpret the touch by itself. To really get what your cat is saying, you have to look at the whole picture.
Think of this as your quick start guide, your decoder ring. If your cat just taps you lightly as it walks by, that's probably territory marking. A gentle, hesitant paw while you're deep asleep, that's the health check. If you're upset and you get a soft, lingering touch, that's emotional support. A quick tap on the hand right after you stop petting, oh, that's a command. And a paw that just stays put while you're chilling together, it's claiming its space. See? Context is the key that unlocks the whole thing.
So, the next time you feel that familiar little touch, don't just jump to, oh, it loves me. Take a second, look at the context. Are you being marked, managed, monitored, or maybe just comforted? The answer reveals this whole hidden layer of communication, this secret language that now you actually have the tools to understand. So, what has your cat been trying to tell you all this time?